Cool. Yeah. No, I think we can move on. Let's move on to the zone community highlights, you guys. And check out what's going on there. Pizza in a cup? Hell yeah. Community highlights. How do I do this again? Man, it's been a while. I've only been back like 1 week. So I've been on vacation for like 5 weeks, and I was back last week. And I was like, when I got back last week, I was like, either it's gonna be one of those, you know, when you get back from vacay and it's like a slow start rolling into it. I just like, bam, just fucking walked into like a big ass wall when I got back from vacay. So I like still need to get my bearings straight here. Let's see. Okay, so this is already set up. Cool. All right. Community highlights. Let's do it. Bam. I'm also gonna update the agenda. Cool. Ignore. Getting messages here. Cool. All right. So this week is a little bit shorter community highlights just because I had a little bit less time today, but it's still a juicy one, I think. You guys are still kind of knocking it out of the park when it comes to community highlights, which I am super happy to see, you guys. All right. So first up, we have from a very, very, very known regular here on the community highlights, which is Alex. Wait, why is it not updating on my screen? There we go. Weird. Alex88FR, who's Alex's style here, okay, is that they build very clean factories, right? Very clean, very tight, and very like thought out factory buildings. This honestly, like, there's so many that we can use. Like, at some point, I feel like when we reach, 1.0 or whatever, just go like and do a look back of all like Alex's builds here on the community highlights. But anyway, they built this cool moat, which I am super hype about. I love when people are like finding sort of inverted ways of using things that exist in the world to like make it look like it's meant for what it's used for here. Because here it really looks like they built, like they placed the water within like their factory, whereas it's the other way around. So that's really clever. What is going on with that? Okay, maybe it's just on my screen. So yeah, really cool. I'm really digging this. Next up is from Catafly, who has built a huge, where are my notes? Speaker notes are gone. But this is a huge fuel generator, I believe. They've got some stuff going on in the buildings here, I believe. A lot of pipes. I don't know. I remember if there was another picture of this from a different angle. This might have been from Twitter. But this is really cool nonetheless. And kudos to Catfly for pulling through. I believe this is all vanilla as well, if I remember correctly. So this is an undertaking for sure. So nicely done, nicely done. Next up is from GoateeDwarf. I am a big fan of sort of these kind of builds where people sort of, instead of like getting rid of everything in nature, they just kind of like build their factory within it. And it's really cool when people do these like modular type situations where like it's not one big factory that just like plows everything, it's just one foundation block. It's like they work with the environment, which is a bit annoying sometimes, but like, and it's really difficult to make this work because like once you've sort of started building this situation where you're adapting to like the environment, you're gonna end up in situations where you run out of space, or you feel like it's not gonna be straight on, or like it's not gonna work out in this way. You have to like rethink it. It's a very iterative process building it this way, I think. Just because like the environment is hard to like measure and adapt to. So good job. Next up is from jaytothepie. This is why it's good to have Jace here, because Jace can actually read these names. I just love this factory. There were more pictures of this, by the way. If you go to our Reddit and check it out, you can search for their names or whatever. So this is like a hexagonal type situation build, which is really cool. I like this view because you can see all the holes, the foundation. So it's like another creative way in how to use the circular foundation blocks, or whatever they're called, ramp railings. No, not railings. Ramp foundation thingamajigs, half pipe foundation things. I don't remember. Really cool way to do this. Nice. Quarter pipe. That makes sense. What would I do without you, chat? Nice. Let's jump into the next one, which is made by Nayar. Callback to, I'm sorry, like for some reason my screen resets back to the first slide every time, but it looks good on stream, so fingers crossed. A new amusement park is what we're looking at here, which is like a good predecessor. The only thing missing from this park here is the half railings, so they can make those like lines that I make, queue lines. Yeah, exactly. So that's the only thing missing here. Otherwise, this is really dope build. They've got a sign. This is Fix It World. It's so cool because they've made the like the info boxes or whatever when you're walking into the park, like the pay toll or whatever. Oh, so nice. And we got a Ferris wheel and everything. So really nicely done. Check out. There are more pictures of this factory, by the way. Check out the Reddit. I highly recommend it. Next up is from Red Speed. It's got this. So the reason why I really like this picture or this build was because on the Reddit thread, there was like a before and after sort of deal, and sort of they've built like their factories, sort of going up. So it's not really visible in this picture, I think, but so like every floor here is like a different layer of things that they're doing, and they built the first layer and like worked on that, and then they built the second layer and built all the factories and got that working. So like this wasn't, I see a lot of cases where people like build first the building and then they put the factory within it, whereas this one was like ground up, like the whole everything at each layer. So like first layer, factories, get that working, done, ship it up to the next layer, keep that working, done, which is it's nice to see, and I like that they put that in the Reddit thread. I didn't put it in the slides for some reason because that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, but really nicely done. And I also like the usage of the support, what are they called, the beam things, support beams. No, they're not called that. It's something else. But really cool, really nice. Pillar middle, thank you. Pillars. That's the word for that. Nice. Very nice. Next up is from Slava Breath, who is building power. And yeah, everybody likes power. Everybody needs that stuff. And here you go. Here's a lot of that. Oof. This is I get like sweaty every time I see people build big nuclear factories like this because, oh, it's so much radiation, dude. It's like, it looks fake. Yeah, kinda. But there are more images of this if you check. Same thing on the Reddit. If you check the Reddit post, there are more pictures of this. But it looks really hella cool. I don't know what to say. It's just like so much. So many water extractors and so many nuclear power plants. Looks like a phone shot. I believe that's more on our side because it's due to the dithering that's happening on the smoke that's coming out. So dithering is a trick that you can use in game development or like rendering, where instead of rendering things transparent, the problem when you're rendering things transparent is like if you have like a sheet of glass and you want to render the thing behind it, you need to render both things. You can't render just the glass or like, yeah. So it's essentially like 2 render passes, which is annoying. So all the like translucent stuff, you always have to do multiple render passes sort of, or draw passes. And as you might imagine, if you have like a deep scene where like there's a lot of stuff happening through, the more times you have to render the same pixel, essentially, it's like not very performant. So what we've done on the clouds here from the nuclear power plants, and I believe this kicks in like from a distance. Maybe they do kick in early on, but another technique to sort of do transparency is to trick it and do like render every other pixel. So you render like the foreground and then the background and then the foreground and the background in a pattern, and that's called the dithering pattern that you see here. And there are different types of dithering patterns, but say that fast 3 times. So that's probably why it looks like that. And the game's got to run, you guys. Otherwise, this would be like this is already a slideshow. Probably like if those were transparent, it would be even more of a slideshow. Anyway, next up is from tomixcomics. I feel like I don't need to explain why I made this. I hope you're okay, Tom. Tomix. I hope you're doing all right. This look, it's okay to like seek help. Talk to a professional if something is bothering you in life. No, I'm kidding. This is actually like impressive to a certain degree, because but it's also like nice, you guys. Like it's also super nice to just let go and just embrace the spaghetti and build like this. I remember early on, there was a video of somebody doing like a walkthrough, and I wish I had that video still. There's a video of someone who's like walking through their factory, and it's a complete mess. Like everything is all over the place. Like nothing makes sense, and they know exactly what's going on. They are so like they know dead on where this goes. This one goes here, and then it goes over here, and it's making this. I'm also splitting this to make this one over here on the other side, but like, blah, blah, blah. And this guy's got like he is so like focused and like knows exactly what's going on. I really hope this is the case as well here, like where Tomix just knows where everything is going. And if not, that's okay too. Like, hey, you provide therapy watching this. Exactly. Next up is from Tricky Socked. This one is really cool. So those are all hypertubes lead up into, I guess, one major hypertube. A lot of people have done like similar builds like this, but this one caught my eye because it looks like one of those hypnotic. We had one of these like last week as well. It looks like they're trying to like hypnotize you. So like if you stare for too long with this, then you lose that. Golf is almost there. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of golf. Are we actually? Let me check golf real quick. Can I do that without breaking the slides? Guess not. Oh yeah, close one, guys, but not quite there. So yeah, really digging this one. So last one we have here is from Matt8. Shit, did I set this one up? I think I did. So this one doesn't do justice with just an image. So I probably need to set this up so we can look at it. You kind of need to like watch it to like sort of get it. So, sorry, wrong one. Let me try that again. Those who know, they know, okay? Oh, right, it's because it's not on the same. All right, guys, I'm still getting back in there. You know, it's been a while. Where is There we go. Okay. All right, so you kind of need to see it to sort of get the point of this, right? So those, I don't know what's in the ceiling. It's probably no, yeah. So they're all railings. That's the scene I'm thinking about. So check this shit out, right? It's like looking through a fucking kaleidoscope. Check it. I have no idea how they manage to sync all the trains. Maybe it's not that hard. But like, look at this shit. This is so trippy to look at. It's actually a kaleidoscope. Oh wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. So like when you're looking at it from this point of view, it makes a little bit more sense. Like the previous angle where the trains, it looks like the trains are going towards you and then backing away from you again. Oh, there's even more. Look at all these angles. Wow. You've made your case as to why. Yeah, enjoy this while it lasts. Because at some point we're gonna update the trains. I don't know if this is gonna work at that point. So really, really cool. There's more. Wait, there's more. But go to the Reddit thread and check it out if you wanna see more about that. Let's see here. I need to switch back now, I guess, to this one and then this one. Super interesting commentary. Here we go. Almost. Where'd you go? There we go. That's the one. Okay, cool. Now we're back. All right, so very nicely done, everybody. Nicely done, nicely done. There's obviously like many more submissions or whatever. More content was posted on the Reddit. I just didn't see it this day. I had a little bit of shorter time to do the community highlights this week. But you know, there's always next week. We always like when we go through the community highlights, we tend to like start from like last week and then move on. So like if you missed anything, then we tend to see it. Anyway, if you want us to catch you on the interwebs, please make sure to use the hashtag Satisfactory screenshots on Twitter and post if you posted there, or use a screenshot flare on Reddit, and then we'll be able to catch it there. So that's mainly how we do it. We also do a community highlight each week, and this week the community highlight is for DC1 Kenobi, or DC1. So DC1 streams on Twitch very regularly, I think, and they've made this sweet ass video that we're gonna check it out real quick and see, and hopefully I'll get audio to work and everything this week. It's last week. Okay, yeah, cool. So let's check out that video. Fucking cut it short, because if you want to see the rest of this video, make sure to go to their YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave a link. What? Look at that fucking. I'm just edging you guys. Check out their YouTube channel and check out the whole video. It's an amazing build. I want to give it views on their YouTube channel. Bait and switch, exactly. Like, it's totally worth the watch, you guys. Okay. So check out their YouTube channel. They also stream on Twitch. Check out their Twitch channel, and good times. And that's the community highlight for this week. Hooray! Okay, cool, fantastic.